Welcome back to SCTV. I'm Maddie Hayes.
And I'm Aaron Wilkins. And you're watching our third episode of this new style that we have. We're going to mention it one more time for the new viewers here. That's kind of more like a podcast vibe, laid back. We're still going to have real news stories, but we're going to have more relaxed, less news broadcast type of thing.
We're going to have 3 camera angles, including this one,
and this main one right here. Well, let's take a look at what happened on campus this past week.
Yeah, so our first story is from Sam Campin. It is about the Religious Life Community event. It was a connection to local churches, and it was the first year that they did it, so they brought a bunch of churches onto campus.
Sounds really interesting. Let's check it out.
Last Tuesday, Simpson's Religious Life Community, also known as RLC, hosted a church convention in Black Box. Tricia Ingram Williams, RLC's campus ministry associate, told me more about what they do.
RLC is the religious life community here on campus, so we offer programming for students of various religious backgrounds, including interfaith programming, programming for students who are questioning their faith, programming for Catholic students, all kinds of events.
The event had free walking tacos, but a more specific goal in mind.
Our goal for this event is just to connect students with local churches so that if they're interested in learning more about what churches are in Indianola and have programming for college students, that they can get connected to the ones that are a good fit for them.
For Jared Osterheis, the event didn't help him personally find a church, but the event overall was a success.
I have a home church in Des Moines that I've been going to, but I've definitely seen friends and churches that I've been aware of in the area that are really good. So for people who don't have a home church, this is a really good event, I think.
If you missed the event, head over to the chapel for information on churches in the area.
If you have any questions about local churches, or you're wanting to get connected, or even just some questions about RLC, you can come over to the chapel, talk to our chaplain Mara or me, and we will try to connect you with any local churches that will fulfill your needs.
Reporting for SCTV, I'm Sam Campin.
Many of you may not know, but Maddie Hayes actually put on this entire event, so shout out to her for doing that.
Anywho, it had a great turnout, and I hope that it helped a few people.
Our next story is about the new sports performance Refuel station.
Morgan Rosenbeck has the scoop.
Our staff has always expressed the importance of taking a holistic approach when it comes to athletic development, obviously with nutrition playing a very big piece to that. So we believe the addition of this refuel station and our nutritionist is really going to help us maximize our student athletes' development over their careers here at Simpson.
With the addition of the refuel station, it provides a nutritional opportunity to help meet the physical and mental demands of being a student athlete.
Yeah, I think that's a great program that they have going on.
I think it's going to be great for the athletes and just a great addition to the sports performance.
I love seeing all the new improvements in the sports performance area. It's exciting. Moving on to our Would You Rather section. What's the question today?
My would you rather question is, would you rather smell like a landfill, just absolutely awful, or always you're wearing too much perfume / cologne to where like it hurts people's noses when they sit by you?
Too much perfume.
Too much perfume?
Yeah.
I think I'd have to go for that too.
At least it smells good.
I know, it smells good, and like, at least they know you're attempting to make yourself smell clean. I don't want to smell like a landfill.
Otherwise people would like be gifting you perfume and soap and whatnot.
That's true, that's true.
Now, let's move on to sports.
Let's start the sports section off with the away games this past week. Women's volleyball lost 3-2 last Wednesday. Women's tennis lost 3-4 against Nebraska Wesleyan. Men and women's golf went to the BVU Invite, where the women's got 8th and the men's took 1st place. Women's volleyball had their weekly weekend tournament and won 2 of their 3 games. Football was also on the road this week and lost 28-14 to Dubuque.
For our first story, our soccer team and Maddie Hayes had a game this past Saturday. Jack Perkins caught the highlights.
Let's check it out.
Simpson's women's soccer team had a close game this week versus Clare.
At defender, a senior, number 3, Maddie Hayes. At midfielder, a sophomore.
Simpson started off strong with a nice goal from Cassie Nash to put Simpson up 1-0.
Goal, Cassie Nash.
Later in the first half, Simpson got a penalty kick that was shot by SCTV's very own Maddie Hayes to bring Simpson to 2 points. With the 2 goals came many close attempts that just couldn't find the back of the net, making it 2-1 Simpson at half. For the second half of the game, there were not as many goals, but Simpson was able to have one reach the back of the net from Lana Depping, making the final score of the game 3-2 Simpson. Reporting for SCTV, I'm Jack Perkins.
A win. We took the win on our home field. We haven't lost on our home field since 2022.
Let's keep that going for the rest of the season then.
Oh yeah, we will.
All right.
On to our next story, we have women's golf highlights.
Yep, this Wednesday was a fall invite for the women's golf team, and Max Trembly caught the highlights.
Storm women's golf team took to the Indianola Country Club this Wednesday to compete in their home invitational. The team took second place, defeating conference opponent Buena Vista. The team shot .341 on the day, 1 stroke ahead of Iowa Central. The Storm had 2 top 10 finishers, with Kaylin Long tying for 4th and Madeline Stryker tying for 6th. Simpson's Tessa Rounds also placed in the top 10, tying for 8th while competing for the Storm's B team. Kaylin Long led the team with a round of 81, only 1 stroke behind second place. Her 4th place finish is her best career placement. Madeline Stryker shot an 82 to place second for Simpson's squad, only 1 stroke behind Long. Kristen Rowe tied for 11th place with a score of 84, and Addison Brink shot a 94, followed by Joanne Martin's 99, to round off the Storm's varsity roster scoring. The Storm's B team shot .370. Leading them was Tessa Rounds with an 83. Following her was Madison Warlow with a 95, Miranda Depp with a 96, Laura Calassi with a 96, and Anna Curley with a 103.
Great to see how other sports are doing on campus.
Yeah, we don't really have a lot of home meets for golf for men's or women's, so it's nice to see a little bit of a recap of that.
Well, that's it for SCTV, folks.
Come back next week for a lot more great stories. For SCTV, I'm Aaron Wilkins.
And I'm Maddie Hayes.